This episode of The Arena, a multi-platform gaming news podcast post-show, is sponsored by, well, of course, you. If you want to learn more about how you can support the show, go to patreon.com/thearena_podcast. Hello, all you listeners and viewers. Welcome into The Arena, a multi-platform gaming news podcast post-show. This is the post-show for our episode 65. So how you guys doing? My co-hosts, Burly of BurlyMenGaming on Twitch and Turn-Based Carl. Carl, how you doing, man? Hanging in there?
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go? Hey, Burly, you ready to go, man?
I'm ready to go. Energy. The spiritual opium has kicked in.
Spiritual opium has finally kicked in, yeah? After all those gaming predictions, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've
Excellent.
got my 66 grams of sugar, 132% of my daily value, according to the count. So.
Goodness. Carl, do they still have Jamba Juices in America?
I assume yes. Just there's none around me. When I lived in Arizona, that was actually the only place I lived in that had Jamba Juices, all around. I love Jamba Juice. It was very good.
Yeah, me too. My favorite was the Cold Buster smoothie. Used to love the Cold Buster smoothies there. Yeah,
it must be more of a West Coast regional thing because
maybe
over here we have Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Oh, okay.
That's everywhere here in Florida. So,
okay.
And they're pretty good.
Do you have Jamba Juice in Canada?
No Jamba Juice. Our big one that we have here is Booster Juice.
Booster Juice. Okay.
That may be like might be the Canadian version. I have no idea.
Okay. And of course in Canada you have all of the fast food places, right? You have the McDonald's, you have Kentucky Fried Chicken and all that, right?
Yeah, we have a good chunk.
Yeah.
We don't have all the ones the US does. I think the US has us beaten those.
When I lived in Arizona, I was like, this is fast food heaven here because they had things that I didn't even know were around, like Whataburger or Rallies. And although Rallies is also called Checkers, depending on where you live.
Okay.
And what was the other one? Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
And they did some. Ooh, by the way, Arizona's weird because they had you could get at Jack in the Box, you can get 2 tacos for $1, which I don't think is a normal thing they always offer. And because even like Burger King had tacos. Okay, they were like these are the most generic cheap ass things. They weren't like
Arizona,
handmade. These all right. That's the thing. It was Arizona and the Burger King. I always remember the Burger King in the food court at the mall that I worked at briefly.
Yeah, had
a jar of jalapenos on the counter for you as well at Burger King, which is you're never going to see that anywhere else.
Oh, I miss Mexican food so much. I mean, living in Japan, it's non-existent out here, Mexican food.
Yeah,
I miss it so much. Being from California, being from San Francisco, my favorite Mexican restaurant was El Balazo. I don't know, Carl, if you'd heard of El Balazo, but
you'd also love Arizona because Arizona had these fast food sort of special Mexican places. They were sort of fast food, but you could sit down inside similar and there was drive-through, but they were authentic food, right?
Yeah.
So and they were usually open 24 hours a day. So if you wanted actual good Mexican cuisine, you could get it without having to go to a good Mexican restaurant there because there was so much of it.
Oh.
It's very cool.
Well, I would order the big burrito. I mean, and I would eat half of it for lunch and then the other half for dinner. And it was that big, And my wife would always complain about the volume of food you would get. She couldn't eat it all.
Yeah, it's America, man. The portions are ridiculous here.
Well, being a short and small Japanese woman, she's when it comes to the volumes of food when we were living in the States, it's she couldn't eat it all. It was just impossible. So we'd get it boxed up and take it home for dinner or something like that. Yeah. So
They got that restaurant Cheesecake Factory, which
Oh yes, San Francisco, and Macy's in Union
They're-
Square. I loved the Cheesecake Factory there. Yeah,
good place. Yeah, but their
Yeah.
portions are so big.
yeah.
And they're expensive
Definitely.
too, but they're very big.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of food and fast food and all, I had to bring up KFC because
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this photo, guys, but our first lead into the post-show topics, somebody on Forza Horizon 5 posted a KFC vehicle with Kim Jong-un's portrait on it. I don't know if you've seen this. So
I did see that.
apparently the person that posted this and had this in Forza Horizon 5 was banned from Forza Horizon 5 for 7,978 years. So
What?
yeah,
That must be like the maximum in the system. They're like, how do we just put some buttons to get to the max, and that's what it goes to?
yeah. And what's interesting about it is, I mean, this, it wasn't coming down, this ban of like almost 8,000 years. It wasn't coming from the actual the developing company. Yeah, it was enforced by another, I think the team at Turn 10 Studios that came down with this ban. So it wasn't Playground Games that actually came down with this ban. So I don't know. What do you guys? What do you guys think?
I don't understand that. I don't understand this. How this works. I mean, I guess Turn 10 is the owner of the Forza tech, right?
Yeah,
Turn
maybe,
10. Turn 10 makes Forza Motorsport, and Forza
Right.
Horizon runs on Turn 10's Forza engine.
Okay,
So maybe that's the link there.
maybe.
I'm just curious, like what is the the ban reasoning? Obviously, like it's a very sensitive issue to dealing with North Korea. Anything involved in North Korea,
Right.
and Kim
I think
Jong-un.
that's what it comes down to, I think, basically. But,
Yeah, like what is there like a? Did they say like the actual the reason the grounds for these type of bans? Like, is it any political figure that you shouldn't be putting on the car, or is it just this specific controversial figure?
I think it. Well, from the article that I brought this up from, it's basically saying that one, the political issues, but also because of the fast food chain, the KFC, that was also put on the car. They had issues with that.
I guess you can't. Well, I guess maybe they complained. Maybe KFC is like, you do not associate us with that man. What are you doing?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So, and then they brought up a stink to Turn 10. So I don't know.
I don't know how that works. I'm assuming this is done on PC, right? Where you are custom making designs for these vehicles. Because I know you in the game you can throw out all these different things on the car. There's stickers, there's like decals, and there's colors, there's like masks, and it's pretty involved in what you can do. But I don't know how you would add something like a picture of something else that isn't in the game. I'm assuming that's PC side.
Yeah. I don't know. Burly, what do you think, man?
Yeah. This doesn't surprise me at the same time, because you do anything political, you try and put it in any game. These companies, because they do not want to offend, they don't want to step on any toes, they are just going to ban you. The thing is, part of it being KFC, that's, they may not like it just because it's KFC there. Like that I find a little hilarious to me. But
who knows? Maybe Kim Jong-un loves KFC. I don't know. No idea.
I'm not even going to go there on that one. But
you want to get us banned, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's got to be the PC version of the game, because, like, from what I've seen, you can, like Carl was stating, you can do a lot of customization on the console, but I think you have more on the PC because you have that mouse and keyboard. You can do more precision,
Right.
And I'm sure uploading text file, like image files and stuff like that to put in.
Yeah.
But I still find it so funny. The maximum time is 8. They put like 8,000 years. Why not just say never again? Because in 8,000 years, no one is gonna. No offense to Horizon 5. It's a great game, great quality. But in 8,000 years, if we're playing Forza Horizon 5, I think gaming's got a problem.
Right. I would then. Yeah. Right. That would be funny. I would assume this ban extends to the entire service of modifying these vehicles throughout all of Forza. Right. So like.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this will ban this person for Forza Motorsport, the next one that comes out, and the next Horizon 6. Yes, makes sense. Like it's because it's probably all one engine that's driving that customization.
Right.
So let's move. I want to make I'll probably get banned, but I want to make a Tim Hortons Justin Trudeau car. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Just don't use the photos of him in blackface, and you should be fine.
Oh no, definitely not.
Why don't you make one with Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Ann Moss? Yeah, as our next story.
Probably already there. That's probably Matrix cards.
Matrix Awakens. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 experience leaks on PSN. So, and of course, they're going to be presenters, Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Ann Moss. They're going to be presenters at the Game Awards. So, they're going to be talking about this as well during the Game Awards. Yeah. And maybe we'll see some of it, actually. So, Matrix Awakens, this is from Matt Kim over at IGN. So, a playable Matrix, quote, experience, end quote, is apparently coming soon, according to a new leak. The artwork was discovered on the PSN backend and says it will be created in Unreal Engine 5. The Game Leak and Rumors subreddit posted what looks to be a poster or digital thumbnail for the Matrix Awakens. Quote, an Unreal Engine 5 experience, end quote. The original post says it was found on the PSN store and that this experience is bound for the PS5. So there you go, Burly, the PS5. Though there are no confirmations, this experience will probably tie into the upcoming film, The Matrix Resurrections, which is set to hit theaters and HBO Max on December 22nd. Unreal Engine 5 is Epic Games' newest game engine with advancements in lighting and texture technology. Epic has been showing off its new engine with a series of tech demos, and while these demos will not become full games, its main character has become prominent enough to join the Fortnite roster. Since it's clearly labeled as an experience, this is not likely a full Matrix game, though the Matrix has previously been pioneers in the video game adaptation space, even going so far as to, quote, kill, unquote, Morpheus and call the event canon. Though given the plot of Matrix Resurrections, this doesn't seem to be the case now. So what do you guys think of this? Do you think we'll see some of the game, so to speak, during the Game Awards? What do you think? Carl, what do you think of this?
It's going to be that like the last time with when you had Vin Diesel on and they announced the Fast and Furious game, like that sort of cringe-worthy level of like, nobody asked for this. Don't make movie tie-in video games anymore. Nobody wants that.
Well, you know what, Keanu Reeves, he's gonna. You're breathtaking.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna do that.
Yeah. I hope it'll go over better than that.
than
what I'm saying. But yeah, and it probably will be. Nothing's that crappy as that game, right?
Yeah. Burly, what do you think, man?
I think we're gonna get that. We're gonna get a small teaser for this, and it could be good. Like, I know some of the games weren't bad, and like I know the Wachowskis had heavy tie-ins to the games. Like, I think it was like Path to Neo, some of the other games. So, but whether or not like this is, I'm sure they'll allude that it'll tie into the film. How much and the lore?
Yeah,
probably not much. It's just going to take more of the lore and stuff.
Yeah,
but they're not going to make this game canon because if the game comes out shittily, because like some of those games, those Matrix games, are really bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's an experience, right? So and the movie's very soon, so it's probably gonna. It could be one of those things where like, oh, it's out now, and maybe it is canonical because it's more of like a companion thing, like you know how they do the comics, right, for movies sometimes to do like the comic that comes out early.
Comics.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
maybe it's more akin to that, and I would assume be multi-platform. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't be something that they want to put on one platform. It's not Sony related, like it's not Sony Pictures, it's WB making Matrix.
But could it be that there might also be VR elements to this experience? And they'll put it on PSVR.
That wording has been tied to VR, so yeah, that's possible. And then it wouldn't be on Xbox if it's an only VR thing.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's move on to our next topic here. So the Steam Deck, of course, before the show, actually, we were talking about the boxing. All of you listeners and viewers, go check out the boxing of what you're going to get with the Steam Deck. It's pretty funny. But anyway, in this article, the Steam Deck won't have any exclusive games, says Valve. So no exclusive games for Steam Deck. So this is from Otto Kratke over at Digital Trends. So when it launches next year, Valve's Steam Deck will be able to run a suite of PC games, none of which will be exclusive to it. The mobile console, which is really more of a handheld Steam machine, won't have any exclusive games, according to Valve. In a beefy FAQ section for developers, Valve says it won't support exclusive games on its upcoming console. Quote, "No, that doesn't make much sense to us," end quote, reads an FAQ answer. Quote, "It's a PC and it should just play games like a PC," end quote. In short, don't expect a, quote, "killer app," end quote, that's only available on the device. In terms of the Steam Deck's messaging so far, that tracks, Valve has marketed the handheld machine as a way for people to play their Steam games on the go. And since Steam is just a PC marketplace and not its own platform, keeping games separate between PC, Steam, and Steam Deck users would be a bit outlandish. And of course, we got some news this week that potentially another handheld that could potentially be a competitor to the Steam Deck from Qualcomm and Razer was also talked about this week. The Razer Snapdragon G3X Gen 1 developer kit. So there was a video that came out on that as well this week. But what do you guys, anyway, what do you think of this, that they're not going to have their own games exclusively for the Steam Deck? What do you think, Burly?
It doesn't matter that it doesn't have it. Like they said, they're pushing this is just a handheld PC. Whether or not they may fine tune some games to help them run a little bit better, so to make kind of like you'd want to get the ultimate Witcher 3 portable experience, get Witcher 3 here on our Steam Deck compared to the low frame rate version on the Switch. But it doesn't need, because this is for most people that are going to pick these things up. Like I am one. I have my order. You're doing this so you can play your Steam library that you already have 100-something games. Just pick up and play and just take games on the go.
Yeah. Carl, what do you think?
Did you guys see that there was was it a rumor or a report that Steam is working on some Half-Life game that's going to be like designed to work better on the Steam Deck, right? Like specifically sort of highlight the functionality of the Steam Deck. What's funny is like if you can't make a Steam Deck exclusive, because if you did, it would just immediately be hacked and run on PC. Like there's no that's why you can't do it.
Yeah.
There's just no point.
Yeah, like Burly was saying, I mean, just, to play games from your Steam library. I mean, that's what most people are going to use it for. So, yeah. But,
the
go ahead,
Qualcomm
Carl.
thing. I watched the video about it. And I did not really know what I was getting into, and I saw it. And I was like, "Oh!" I was like, "No, I kind of want that in a way because I like for Game Pass and as like an Android device in general. Like I like there's a lot
and
that
for
Android
streaming.
devices do. Yeah, that's just like Game Pass streaming. Yeah, It all depends on the price though on that thing. Like that I would have to be like I would say 200 like Switch Lite pricing.
Yeah,
because and even that's kind of seems high, but I think maybe reasonable if it's high quality because again, it's not like Switch Lite. It's not going to run a lot of things native. It's going to run like mobile games native, and then everything else will be cloud.
Right. Okay, and our last story that I want to go over. Of course, during the episode, we were talking about the new streaming service that PlayStation is working on to compete with Game Pass called Spartacus. That was announced. So we talked about that during the regular episode, but PS Plus, that was a part of that. And this week there was news about came out of the PlayStation Asia out here. And it showed the PlayStation Plus games for December for the Asia region. And I just want to go over them a little bit with you. So, of course, we're getting the games, of course, that you're going to get out in the West. You're getting, of course, Mortal Shell. You're going to get the DC Universe villains as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to get the Godfall, of course, which is a downgraded, stripped-down version of Godfall.
Trial version,
but what... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But what the PlayStation Plus subscribers in Asia are also getting this month is Judgment. Now,
Nani?
I do not understand why this could not have been offered to the Western markets as well, to Western gamers. Most Western gamers are into the Yakuza series. They love those types of games. They're into this particular game, Judgment, because it reviewed very well in the West and a lot of people played it. I just don't understand why these regional differences have to throw in different games. Why couldn't PlayStation give players in the West Judgment as well? Burly, I'll let you, because I know you just got Judgment a while back. I'll let you start with this one. What do you think of this? I think this is unfair to the Western gamers out there that they're not getting Judgment in December.
Yeah, no, this is totally unfair. This is just Sony pandering to Japan and the Asian markets. How come, like, if you're going to give them that, North America should get something extra. Let's make things fair. Whether it be Judgment or you give us some other title. This was just, I do not get this. They haven't, from what I remember, for any other months this year or even last year did this, where they gave Japan something but didn't give us anything extra to compensate. I do not get Sony's idea here because this is stupid. Like, yeah, I already own Judgment, but I know tons of people that if you would have gave them the PS4 version of Judgment for free, they would have been like, oh, yeah. Because I have one guy that I know that's interested in the series, but he missed when they were on sale. If he would have been able to get it through PS Plus, he would have tried Judgment.
Yeah.
Really.
Carl, I just want to... Carl, sorry, Burley. I just want to say to Carl, I mean, this is something that Microsoft should pick up on. I mean, because they've had their negotiations with Sega for all of the Yakuza games are basically on Game Pass now. They really need to put Judgment on Game Pass. I mean, they really do, I think. Yeah. So.
Conspiracy theory. Maybe they already have a deal in place. And that's why they can't put it on the US PS Plus. Yeah, it's possible.
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe it's January. It's too close. It's probably not December, I think, because they do announce stuff late, but we've already got a bunch of December Game Pass announcements.
Yeah.
You know what? Can you test this, Expat? Get the PS Plus version of Judgment, right, on your PlayStation. Mm-hmm. Can you play it in English?
Yes, because I think when it was developed, the game was already had the language for English and some other languages as well. Yeah. English is like the main secondary language for the game. So no matter what region you play it in, you'll be able to play it in English as well. Right. Yeah.
It makes sense. So then if that's the case, can I just switch my region to Japan?
Yeah.
And
you could
get the game?
You could. Yes.
And then play in English? Okay.
Yes.
Well, then,
you could.
Then everybody do that. Just do it.
No, but here's the thing. When you sign up
to I would do it.
Yeah. What if you're a PS Plus subscriber? I can't change myself to be in Japan to get that game.
No.
No,
that's crap.
Yeah. So I would have to make another. Yeah. I'd have to make a Japanese PlayStation account, buy PlayStation Plus to get that.
Your credit card would have to be out here in this region as well, out in Japan. Yeah.
Well, use PayPal and shit to get around that.
Yeah, or use PlayAsia and get digital codes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird because things like Netflix, you can change your region, right? You can get the other content. You don't have to have a different account.
VPNs and all that. You can't. Yeah. You can't for this, unfortunately. But it is. Yeah. It is just a crock. This is just a crock of shit. It pisses me off.
I get like why you would lock that. Like that makes sense. Not that why you would only put on one region, but like you would lock the ability to region switch, which Netflix should do. I don't know why they don't.
Well, Netflix don't care. Netflix don't care. They're getting their money. They don't care, and it's too much to try and stop that. Is too much of a pain in the ass. But
I know I once changed my PlayStation region for some demo that you could only get in Japan, and I was like, I want to try that out. So I just switched my region and let me download it. But I guess that's just because the store lets you then use the store, which is different from a service.
They'll let you do that, but to just pander to one group, to one market, the Japanese market, and not to North America and the other markets is so unfair. That I don't like. I get it. Sony is a Japan company, but you talk about you pissed off your fans already when people realized what Godfall edition it was, that it's a trial. Because I didn't know. Yeah. Because I don't keep track of the 18 fucking versions of Godfall. But come on. I think Sony needs to be called out and get accountable on this. We need to call them out on them and tell them this is not okay. And if they're going to do this, then you know what? People may not be buying it. PS Plus. Or just buy it for the months they want to grab the games they want and then just resub up when they have to.
Yeah.
That's the thing with PS Plus. Like, I don't think it's that great of a value because it occasionally has very good value. But it's not but it's not consistently great value. And obviously you could say the same about Xbox Live Gold, which is almost rarely good value. Right? But you're forced to get these things because of if you want to play games online, which I don't know how many games that matters to anymore. Like it matters to like Call of Duty and Battlefield, right? Like,
which a high percentage of gamers are into.
The only reason I still buy PS Plus, the odd free games, because like beginning of this year they did start out well, but like it's the cloud saves. I love the cloud save. They lock that. That's what pisses me off.
You need that,
yeah.
Because what I'll do is like, what for the PS4 generation, like my parents here, they have a PS4, so I would just bring over my disc and bring over digitally my through the cloud save, bring over my saved. It was just great.
Yeah,
and it's. I mean, man, it works so well on Xbox. It's just automatic. Like if you log into your profile, and you go to play a game that has a cloud save, it's automatically going to like grab your cloud save, which is awesome. Yeah. And even cross PC too. If it's PC, like I've done it with State of Decay 2, like I played it on PC, the PC version, and what's fun is that you can actually mod your community and stuff in State of Decay 2. And I just kind of wanted to play around with it and see how it worked. So you can do that on the PC version. It saves your game. Go back to the Xbox, grab your cloud save with those mods on your characters, and play it on the Xbox version. It's very cool that stuff like that works.
All right. So that's going to do it for our episode 65 post show. So, of course, this will be going up to free podcast services and to YouTube on Wednesday. It will be in early access on Patreon at patreon.com/thearena_podcast for 1 day. And then it will go up on Wednesdays to the free podcast services and to YouTube. So we look forward to having you with us again next week. So take care, everyone. So I'm your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burly of BurlyMenGaming, and Turn-Based Carl. We hope to catch you in the next one. So take care, everyone. Peace out.